Hello, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Steve Barnett.
And I'm Amber Lee. This past Friday, the Virginia Tech's men's basketball team opened up their season with the home game against Maryland Eastern Shore. This was new coach Buzz Williams' first appearance with the Hokies. The former Marquette coach, where he had a 136-69 record, aims to restore the Tech's basketball program to what it was a few years ago. With a tough summer boot camp and practice regimen, the Hokies are looking to perform better than their predicted last place in the ACC. The team believes the coach Williams can help make this happen.
Very intense coach, brings a lot of energy, and he learns a lot himself, and everything he learns, he likes to teach other people. So we've learned a lot in this short period of time that we've had since he's been here. And he's a great guy. He really sees the best in people and tries to help them to the best of his abilities.
Friday night's game served to be a good indicator of things to come as the Hokies won 71-46 against the Hawks. With impressive play from Malik Muller and Ahmed Hill, the team looks positive going into Wednesday's game against Liberty. A Virginia Tech's men's basketball player and HNFE major, Christian Beyer, has been nominated as a finalist for the Rhodes Scholarship. What makes this award so prestigious is that it's presented to only 32 students across the country each year. Beyer, a senior at Virginia Tech, is one of the hardest working student athletes there is. With the 3.94 GPA, Beyer still managed to perform well on the court and in his community. This has nothing to do with skill, but more so his character, which is the primary reason why Beyer was nominated as a finalist for Rhodes Scholarship.
Recently, this past January, I was nominated for the Rhodes Scholarship, which was created in honor of Cecil Rhodes, a British businessman. And he was looking for basically the future leaders of this world and those who could impact their communities.
After submitting his 8 letters of recommendation, personal statement, a curriculum vitae, and transcript, Beyer will be notified if he qualifies for the next step of the scholarship process.
After last year's record-breaking NCAA finish, the Virginia Tech wrestling team is poised to once again go down in the history books. Reporter Rachel Franks has more on the 12th-ranked Hokies.
Last year, the wrestling team ended the season with a second straight ACC championship and an 8th-place finish in the NCAA tournament. It was the highest they have ever finished. This season, the Hokies are looking to continue the process. They want a national title and an ACC three-peat. Redshirt sophomore Ty Waltz, who wrestles at heavyweight, thinks the team has the talent to reach their goals.
Even though some of our weights are messed up, we have the coaches and we have the people on our team that we can take on anybody. We're really good.
The team is going through some controversy at the 141 and 149 weight classes. Last season's national runner-up at 141, Devin Carter, switched to 149 this preseason. But after his teammate Sal Mastrani beat him in the Hokie Open, he is moving back down to 141, and Mastrani is going to start at 149. Carter thinks 141 is a better fit for him, says the change will help the team.
Well, obviously we got a Sal who's proved himself at 49, and he can go out there and pick up right where I left off with my ranking, and hopefully if we got him scoring points and me at 41 scoring points, it just adds to our strength of our roster.
Right now, 7 of Tech's 10 starters are ranked, and Mastrani is expected to be ranked soon. The team will find out how truly talented they are in their next match against number 2 Ohio State on November 23rd. For the Newsfeed, I'm Rachel Franks.
Thanks, Rachel. The wrestling team is currently undefeated at 3-0 after beating North Dakota State and Gardner-Webb on Sunday.
While many think of Virginia Tech as primarily an engineering school, some may be surprised to hear that the School of Architecture ranks 4th nationally among America's architecture schools. For 7 of the last 8 years, Virginia Tech has been in the top 5, but this year they have climbed up to number 4. Students in the program can tell they are at a top-ranked school through the coursework they are given and the competition that flows in the classes.
A lot of the courses they offer, they give us a wide range of courses where they kind of cover everything instead of just architecture. Here's aspects of how when you go out, this course will apply or these programs will apply, and they teach us all those things about what we need to do to get ready, what to expect. It's not you're going to go out and be making $80,000 in a year. It's you're going to be going out and doing little mundane tasks, but they prepare us to get that and then progress.
The higher ranking and celebrating the 50 years as a college is putting Virginia Tech's architecture program in the front of running for recruiting top-notch competitive students in the future.
Just ahead on the news feed, 4 of Virginia Tech's a cappella groups competed against each other in the annual Riff-Off. That story and more after this break.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Welcome back to the news feed. Christmas is here, or so it would seem from the decorations and sales in local stores. People in the area either love or hate how Christmas keeps coming earlier and earlier.
Newsfeed reporter Mary-Kate Goff has more on the story.
Even though it's only November, stores all over the country are in full Christmas force. Local stores have begun to build displays of red and green holiday decorations and to advertise Yuletide sales to bring in early bird Christmas customers before the Thanksgiving holiday has even come. This phenomenon has come to be known as the Christmas creep and has become a matter of great debate among shoppers. Some customers, like former Virginia Tech student Helen Thomas, fully embrace the early coming of the Christmas season.
I think it's really convenient and it allows me to get my shopping done a lot earlier, so I'm not waiting until like the week before Christmas to try to get everything done, and I'm not rushed. It actually is helping me out and be more prepared for Christmas.
Still others are not so welcoming to the premature holiday spirit.
I think it's definitely started coming earlier and earlier. I don't like hearing Christmas music until Thanksgiving's passed.
I think it kind of ruins the holiday spirit, and I think December should be the month for Christmas things, and then it kind of ruins Thanksgiving and getting excited for that holiday.
Michaels, TJ Maxx, Target, and Kroger are just a few of the stores that have started advertising for the upcoming holidays. The New River Valley Mall even welcomed young shoppers to visit Santa in his village just last week. For the newsfeed, this is Mary-Kate Goff reporting.
Thanks, Mary-Kate. I should probably start my shopping before everything's gone. A new bagel shop with a catchy name has opened in Blacksburg. Reporter Megan Amron had the chance to check it out.
Blacksburg residents and Virginia Tech students are saying hello to the newest restaurant in the area, Hello Bagel. Bagels, freshly baked breads, and coffee are just some of the menu items Blacksburg residents and Virginia Tech students can order at South Main's Green Gables Shopping Center's newest breakfast and lunch spot, Hello Bagel. Hello Bagel is owned and operated by Laura Brown, who moved to the area 2 years ago when her husband decided to pursue a master's program at Virginia Tech. While Hello Bagel's opening weekend left customers waiting outside the door, Brown hopes the ribbon-cutting ceremony this Tuesday will bring in even more customers.
Really positive response with the food and the atmosphere and all those things that I cared about putting into this project. So it leaves me speechless. And a bit of tears. Happy tears. Yeah.
Brown has a background in interior design and wanted the atmosphere of Hello Bagel to reflect that. Opening her own business has been a lifelong dream, so she decided to take advantage of the opportunity living in Blacksburg gave her. Brown decided to make her dream a reality when she noticed Blacksburg did not have any bagel shops. Brown is a New Jersey native, and she says she prepares her bagels in the signature New York, New Jersey style. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Megan. Last week, we reported about the student radio station 90.7 WUVT fundraising money to buy a new transmitter. Good news for WUVT. After only 6 days of fundraising, they raised $20,000. Listeners called in during the week-long Radiothon fundraising event to pledge money toward the station. All the donations received will go to buying a new transmitter and upgrading equipment. According to business manager Ben Conlon, many of the WUVT DJs aren't paid. The only cost for running the radio station is maintaining the equipment.
So we raised $20,000. It's the first time I think we've gotten within $4,000 to $5,000 of that. So that's kind of a huge accomplishment for us. In terms of why it happened, I would like to say that we've had great programming. I think that's part of it too. I think we've also had not so much a culture change, but a little bit more of an opening up of the culture and welcoming people to learn more about what WVT is.
The staff is thrilled that they will be able to continue to broadcast to the New River Valley. There's a new opportunity for women on Virginia Tech's campus who are trying to become a little more financially savvy. Finance for Females is its first active semester at Tech, and it has hit the ground running. After taking the semester to establish an advisor, officers, recruiting tactics, and fundraising ideas, they are on their feet and ready to become a large established club.
Basically what they do is they start out the semester kind of teaching just a basic foundation of finance for anyone. It's not limited to finance majors or even business majors. There are some engineers and math majors, a big variety. It's a really comfortable environment to ask stupid questions, which I'm not going to ask in my 300-person intro to finance class. So I just thought it was a really nice way to kind of get a little bit more supplemental material and kind of get more of the one-on-one help that you can't really get in the classroom.
Although they're new to campus, Finance for Females is recruiting heavily through social media. For more information on the club, visit their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/VTF4F.
One thing that has become very popular in different universities across the nation, partially thanks to the movie Pitch Perfect, is organized a cappella groups. A cappella at Virginia Tech has taken one concept from that movie and made it their own, the Riff Off, which was organized by Alpha Omega Epsilon. A riff-off is a competition between different a cappella groups. They sing together and sing songs that fit into a specific category. One group sings at a time, but the other groups are able to cut off the current group and sing their own song. The singers had to prepare many different types of songs for this competition since they essentially did not know what to expect, and the winner was chosen by the audience. Naturally Sharp member Nizar Zahid tells how his group prepared for this event.
We had some hints about what the categories were going to be. So we looked at our set list and we decided what songs we want to do. And we just had our concert, so we were pretty prepared musically. We just had to narrow it down to what parts we want to do for each song, for each category.
Each group had a certain amount of songs prepared, and they used whichever song fit into the categories, altering their choices as the competition went on. The groups were well prepared and dedicated to the event, not only to win, but because proceeds went to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Most people would say that they can't drive a 40,000-pound bus, but a select few Blacksburg Transit drivers put their skills to the test this past weekend. Blacksburg Transit held a rodeo on Saturday that sent paratransit 35-foot and 40-foot buses through an obstacle course at the BT Garage. Drivers had to navigate through the obstacles that included a serpentine, sharp left and right-hand turns, left and right turns in reverse, and a diminishing clearance, an obstacle that forces drivers to navigate through a set of barrels that get progressively closer together while maintaining speed. The numerous cones that fell victim to the drivers and buses were the common denominator among all competitors.
Really good backing up. Not so great in turns. I took a couple cones hostage.
But some people, once they screw up, I'll say, in the first event or the first obstacle, then next thing you know, hey, they just say, screw it. I'll just hit the cones from here on out.
This was the first rodeo Blacksburg Transit has held since 2011. Funding has been an issue in recent years, but management hopes to host the event annually as they view it as a morale booster and all-around good time for the drivers. Winners from the event will go on to Virginia State Bus Rodeo in the spring.
That will wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Barnett.
And I'm Amber Lee.